Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning in to Freedom Friday. I do not own the rights to this music. This is Change Me by Tamla Man. In the background, the music is Change Me by Tamla Man. Welcome to Freedom Friday. Man, I am so excited. It has been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. Man, it has been a miraculous week. And when I say that God has been so awesome, He has been so awesome. And I thank y'all for tuning in to Freedom Friday. And those that catch the replay, I also thank y'all for tuning in to Freedom Friday as well. I'm Krishandria James, CEO and founder of Blossom Up LLC, where I teach teen girls, young ladies, and women to blossom up and bloom where they have been planted by helping them embrace their inner beauty and helping them grow, evolve, and transform into their true self. Again, thank y'all for tuning in to Freedom Friday. I do not own the rights to this music. This is Change Me by Tamla Man. You're tuning in to Freedom Friday, and we're talking about change. And I'm going to give some people time to tune in. I'm going to let Change Me by Tamla Man, the music you hear in the background, play for a little bit to give people time to tune in. Again, I'm Krishandria James, CEO and founder of Blossom Up LLC, and you're tuning in to Freedom Friday. Thank y'all for tuning in. And those that will catch the replay, thank y'all for tuning in as well. So I'm going to give about another minute for people to tune in. Come on in, come on in. It's Friday. We made it through a wonderful and miraculous week. It's time to be set free, y'all. It's Freedom Friday. Again, I do not own the rights to this music. This is Change Me by Tamla Man. I'm Krishandria James, CEO and founder of Blossom Up LLC. You're tuning in to Freedom Friday, where you came to set yourself free. And not only you, I came to set myself free as well. We're talking about change. For the past few weeks, I have been going through some changes. I have been growing. I have been transforming. And when I say those changes feel good, those changes feel good. I took a look in the mirror because I look at myself in the mirror daily. And sometimes, hey Jayla, hey sis, how are you? Sometimes when you look in the mirror, you don't really see your true self. You're just saying, oh, I look cute. I love my hair. I love my makeup. I love the way I look today. But are you truly looking in the mirror to see the necessary changes that you need to make about yourself? Are you truly looking in the mirror to see what it is that people are saying about you that you need to change about yourself? Are you truly looking at the inner me and saying, I'm looking in the mirror and I see the outside of me, my makeup, my hair, my clothes, but what is my heart like? Are you truly looking in the mirror to see what it is you need to change about yourself? Again, I do not own the rights to this music. This is Change Me by Tamla Man. Whenever you look in the mirror and you start to make those changes, it's going to feel kind of crazy. It's going to feel kind of weird. It's going to feel like you don't want to make those necessary changes. But let me tell y'all, and I'm going to tell y'all from experience, and I'm going to give y'all a story and be very transparent. From experience, those changes are the best thing ever. Take that constructive criticism and make the necessary changes that you need. Hey, Shower, how are you? How are you? Make those changes. So I was looking in the mirror, and I was just looking at myself, and I was like, man, I'm beautiful, man, I'm this, and man, I'm that. But then I'm like, people are saying this, and people are saying that, so I need to make these changes about myself. So I started to do a self-reflection of myself. I started to look at the inner me and ask myself, and ask God, what is it that I need to change about myself? I'm going through this process. I'm frustrated. I'm angry with myself. And I want to come out of my situation. I want to come out of the inner me attacking myself. But what changes do I need to make so that the inner me can stop attacking me instead of the enemy? I talked to y'all before about the enemy versus the enemy. Sometimes it's not the enemy attacking you, it's the enemy attacking you. So what changes do you need to make about yourself? What do you need to ask God to change about yourself? What are people saying to you that you need to change about yourself? But you're too busy being defensive because you don't want to hear what they got to say. From experience, I remember people telling me about me being hot-headed. Now, God is still working on me being hot-headed. But man, when I was younger, after being molested at the age of 12, I was very hot-headed. I didn't care what nobody told me. I was so high-headed, I'll tell you off in a quick second. And still today, I'll tell you off in a quick little minute if I don't like what you're saying to me. So I have to look in the mirror and say, God, change me. Change my attitude. Help me to be slow to anger and slow to speak, because I'll tell you off in a quick second. I don't care what people think, but that's something that I'm working on. God is still working on me. I ask God to change me. So I'm going through the transformation. I'm going through growth. I'm allowing God to evolve me and change me. You're going to have to go through those changes. And let me tell you, you're going to have to go through those changes in order to grow through those changes, so that you can get your breakthrough through those changes, so God can start blessing you throughout those changes. So go through those changes so that you can grow through, so that you can get your breakthrough. You can't get your breakthrough if you don't make the changes that you need to make in your life. You can't move forward for God to take you where he desires to take you if you can't make the necessary changes, if you're not being obedient. God uses people to tell you about yourself. He'll allow them to give you constructive criticism. And sometimes we as humans, we get so defensive when we don't care. We like, that's just the way I am. That's just the way I was raised. That's where I'm always be. No. Like I heard somebody say yesterday on the live, credit to Pastor Broderick. He said, take that demonic spirit elsewhere. People who say they don't want to change. Hey, Shania, how are you? People who say they don't want to change, you need to let them go. If they can't see a self-reflection and see what it is that they need to change about themselves after you tell them they need to change, after God convicts them, then you need to let those people go. People started telling me about my high-headed self, so I decided to go to God and ask God to change my heart, change my tongue, because, man, my tongue, the words I say, I had to go to God and say, help me make those necessary changes. Like this song says, change me, oh God, make me more like you. I'm going to be a counselor, how I'm going to be a life coach if I don't allow God to change me into who he desires me to be. If I don't take that constructive criticism and that constructive feedback and make the changes so that I can be who God desires me to be. How I'm going to be all that God called me to be if I can't make changes when people correct me? Why am I being so defensive? So what, it hurt your feelings? Sometimes it needs to hurt your feelings. People need to tell you the truth about yourself so that you can make the changes. So change me. I'm saying today, change me, oh God, make me more like you. But I can't do that if I'm not being obedient, or if I'm not looking in the mirror saying, what is it that I need to change about myself? I'm too busy looking at my hair, my makeup, and my clothes, but I'm not looking at myself on the inside. I'm not looking at the deeper part of myself. So look at the deeper part of yourself. Check yourself on the inside and make those changes that you need to make. Because you got to go through whatever it is you're going through, whatever circumstance, whatever situation, so that it can grow you, so that you can get your breakthrough and get your blessing on the other side. So make those changes. Sometimes you are held back from your blessings and your breakthrough because you don't want to make the necessary changes. That's good right there. Sometimes you are held up from your breakthrough and your blessings because you don't want to make the necessary changes. So look in the mirror, look at your inner part, your deep self, and see what changes that it is that you need to make so that you can grow, evolve, and transform into who God desires you to be, so that you can get your breakthrough and your blessings. You wonder why your blessings held back. You wonder why you can't get your breakthrough. You wonder why your life is stuck where it is. You wonder why you're stuck in a rut. You wonder why people don't want to be around you. You wonder why your friends falling off little by little. You wondering why your business not prospering. It's because you need to make the necessary changes. I'll be honest with y'all. I have a business and it's going. But my business slowed down because God slowed me down, because I didn't want to make the changes by myself. People were telling me I was one way, I was this way, and I was being so defensive. It wasn't until I looked deep in the mirror and looked at my inner self and said, okay, I need to make these changes. So I had to go through the painful things that they said about me, which was true. Because people, when they tell them the truth, the truth hurts. Allow people to tell the truth to you. So I had to go through whatever it is I was going through so that I can grow through, so that I can get my breakthrough. And when I tell you, God has been so faithful, because I'm taking that constructive criticism, that constructive feedback, and I'm making those changes. I'm growing, I'm evolving, I'm transforming, and I'm asking God to change me into who he desires me to be. And I'm allowing him to use the people to help me make the necessary changes that I need to make so that I can blossom up and bloom where I have been planted. How can I help you blossom up and bloom where you have been planted and I can't make the changes myself? How I'm going to help you change and I can't make the changes myself? So I challenge you to look at yourself in the mirror. Put aside your hair, put aside your makeup, put aside your clothes. King, stop feeling yourself in the mirror, talking about how handsome you are, and look at your inner self and see what it is that you need to change about yourself. If more than one person is saying the same thing about you, make those necessary changes. Ask God to change you, oh God, and make you more like Him. Go through so that you can grow through, so that you can get your breakthrough. I'll say it again. Go through so that you can grow through, so that you can get your breakthrough. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm going through so that I can grow through it, so that I can get my breakthrough. So I challenge you to look in the mirror to make the necessary changes that you need to make. Again, I do not own the rights to this music. This is Change Me by Tamela Mann. And y'all can listen to this music, this song on your own time. And just listen to the words of it and allow it to minister to you. Change me, oh God, and make me more like you. Ask God to change your heart, change your ways. If you know you got selfish ways, if you know you don't like to listen to nobody, if you know that you don't think before you speak, if you know that you hot-headed, look in the mirror and ask God to change you. Go through so that you can grow through, so that you can get your breakthrough, because you don't want your breakthrough and your blessings held up because you don't want to make your necessary changes that God is asking you to change on. So go through so that you can grow through, so that you can get your breakthrough. Go through those changes. Go through that process. Grow through it. Don't let it get you down because people telling you the truth about yourself. Don't let it get you down because you're having to make those changes. Go through so that you can grow through, so that you can get your breakthrough, so God can continue blessing you. I'm going to say that again. Go through so that you can grow through, so that you can get your breakthrough, so God can continue to bless you. So I challenge you today. Go through the process of change. Go through the process of growing, evolving, and transforming, so that you can grow through it, so that you can get your breakthrough, so that God can continue to bless you. So look in the mirror and see what it is that you need to change about yourself. What is more than one person saying about you that you need to change about yourself? Don't be defensive. Don't be angry. Don't be bitter towards that person. And don't even be mad at yourself, because sometimes change hurts when you're doing the change on your own. Sometimes it hurts. But don't be bitter towards yourself. Don't be bitter towards other people. Don't be hurt towards yourself. Don't be hurt because people telling you the truth about yourself. Go through the changes so that you can grow through the changes, so that you can continue to get your breakthrough, so that God can continue to bless you. You are tuning in to Freedom Friday, where you came to set yourself free, and I came to set myself free too. I don't just be talking to y'all, I be talking to myself too. I'm going through so that I can grow through, so that I can get my breakthrough, so God can continue blessing me. So I'm looking in the mirror daily, making changes about myself. I'm working on my hot-headedness. I'm working on not talking back. I'm working on thinking before I speak. And I have a lot of things that I'm working on. So I'm being very transparent with y'all. The number one thing that I'm working on is my hot-headedness, because I got to come back, and my comebacks be quick. And they be fire, and they sting too. And that's something that God is working on me on. He's working on me with that. And He's working on me to be slow to anger. So you're tuning in to Freedom Friday, where you came to set yourself free. Make those changes. Go through so that you can grow through, so that you can get your breakthrough, so God can continue blessing you. I thank y'all for tuning in to Freedom Friday, where you came to set yourself free. I'm Krishandra James, CEO and founder of Blossom Up LLC, where I teach teen girls, young ladies, and women to blossom up and bloom where they have been planted, and helping them embrace their inner beauty by helping them to grow, evolve, and transform into their true self. Thank y'all for tuning in to Freedom Friday. And those who catch the replay, thank y'all for tuning in as well. Again, I do not own the rights to this music. This is Change Me by Tamela Mann. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Love y'all.